Hello, everybody. This very well may be the last video that I make, at least for TikTok. I don't know, they might shadow ban it. They've been shadow banning some of my posts. They're doing it again. So I'm going to make sure that I follow the community guidelines. But I just want to say this to my followers. When I am posting, it is a divine message in what I'm posting. I don't know if this is going to pass or not, but listen to what I'm trying to tell you all. Wisdom, knowledge, and discernment. If you don't have the spirit of discernment, ask the Lord to give you a spirit of discernment. All it does is you discerning good from evil, darkness from light, the distinction. Anyway, I just want to say this. It's been a great shifting. Excuse me. It's a shifting in the spiritual world. But the time zone, it's the time zone for me, y'all. And I'm going to tell you something. I have to be careful what I say, because there's shadow ban this video. You'll never get to see it. My disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Now, let me get back to it. With this time and the shifting of the time, have you noticed when you get up, you may get up out of your bed, your day is getting started, right? You're just rushing. When you know anything, bang, it's gone. Let me tell you something. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, take heed to what I'm saying. If you have an ear, which you have two of them, listen to what I'm trying to download into your thoughts. If you could think about this. I will never forget. I moved in 1996 from Louisiana to Kansas. With the Louisiana, my father's home, and my mom was from Virginia into Mississippi. So anyway, I had to move back because my dad became ill. So I moved back to Louisiana. It was always for 3 years. After 3 years, he was fine. I would move back to Kansas, right? Okay? I would stay for 3 years. After the 3 years was up, I had to come back for 3 more years. I'm like, what is it about this number 3? So my last move was in 2009. They called me, they said, he only have 3 months. 3 months. I'm like, what is it with this number 3? And I'm like, I asked my dad, I said, it's always the number 3. I said, what is the number 3? He said, you're the one, the prophetess. You're the prophet. You should be telling me what it is with the number 3, with the number 3. And I started thinking about it. So, I never forget, 2019, I visited my dad that Sunday, right? It was that Sunday. All day long, we sat and we talked. He was talking about his other family that came to the States from Honduras and all of this and all of that. So anyway, that Monday I got a call, and his aide said, "Your dad not here." I said, "What do you mean he's not? He's not there. He's not here." I said, "What could he have gone? He only had one leg. His shoe is here." I said, well, he only had one shoe for one leg, for one foot. What do you mean he's gone? He's not here. And I'm like, what the what? So immediately I started calling the hospitals in the area where he lived. And the hospital said, well, yeah, he had a little stomach pain, so we transferred him 2.5 hours away to another area, which was Shreveport, Louisiana. I know some of you probably never heard. What in the world? Where is Shreveport, Louisiana? So to make a long story short, my dad reached his demise, transition, November 26, 2019. So 6 months later, I was praying because I had went on like this 30-day fast, which I go on 30-day fast sometime, 3 or 4 months. So anyway, and I was asking the Lord, I said, why 2019? Why November of 2019? That's when the Lord spoke to me. He said, my ways are not your ways. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. My thoughts are higher than yours. My ways are higher than yours. He said, when you pray, and you said, let thy will be done. So it was my will. And then, I began to listen. Because when you pray, don't just pray and get up. You listen to the voice of the Lord. He may want to download something in your spirit that day. And you pray and you up and you gone. Listen to what you do all the talking. Let him tell you what he want you to know. Some things that he want to reveal to you spiritually. And so anyway, I said, well, Lord, I said, some things in this life, I said, even though I walk and live in the prophetic, I said, there are some things in this life I just don't understand. Some things that go on, I just do not understand it. I said, I just don't get it. And then, you know what? This is what the Lord let me know. He said, in your time, in 2019, November 26, 2019, it was manifested on this earth, his transitioning. But in my time, it could have been 2016, but have not yet been manifested on the earth. And I'm like, oh, wait, whoa. That got me there, y'all. That got me. Somebody who could see demons and the little imps that doesn't bother me at all. But this little catchphrase, it got me. I'm saying 2016, I'm like, I'm not understanding this. You mean in 2016, 2017, 2018, and part of 2019, I was visiting, still making memories with my dad. And in your time, he was gone. It's bigger than what you think, y'all. It's deeper. It's deep. Really deep. Really deep. And to understand it, you have to pray for divine revelation. Not worldly wisdom, but godly wisdom. To understand what he is saying. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because it's a shift, a major shift in the time zone. A major shift, and people not really realizing it. All of these distractions that are one after another, after another, after another, after another, and you can't see what's really going on. But if you could see what I see, and this is not for fear mongering, I'm educating you. Educating you. Educating you. And when I listened to that, a week later, I came in the house. I hadn't been out in like 4 days. And I had like a little cut on my right leg. And I'm like, I just went out and dumped my trash and came back in. And I'm like, how did this get on my leg? I didn't hit my leg on anything. I don't have anything that deals with mental disorders or disability medicine or anything like that. I'm like, okay, what is going on? I'm like, Lord, I'm asking you what is going on. And he reminded me of the time zone. So I'm like, did this happen 2 weeks ago? But it just was manifested the other day? It's something that is great getting ready to occur. This is gonna be my last video. So y'all take heed. Stop being pulled away by all these little distractions. I know that the fires and everything, we care about people. We love everybody. We love people. We are concerned about those people and losing their homes and their livelihoods and their memories. We are concerned about that. But there are other things that are going on that we are not realizing it. We're still buying, we're still selling, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't be so earthly bound that you're no heavenly. You're not thinking on things of a heavenly nature, a thing of things on a spiritual nature. This is just not. This is not just things that happen, earthly things that happen. Like the spiritual world don't exist. If you think that, you are thinking foolishly. If you think that there's no Nephilims, or just think about what happened in Florida. That was not a coincidence. But what did you? It was told and it was cut off real quick. Not ever mentioned. Never was told if it was the truth or was it a lie. It was just what? Put on the back burner. Because if you think the media is going to tell you the truth about what's going on, you can forget it. You can forget that. It is not happening. It would never happen. Take heed to what I'm saying. Start noticing. Start noticing the timing. Start noticing things that dealing with the time. God showed me the wildfires that was going to take place. And that's why I kept repeating, you play in fire, you get burned. Because I could see a burning. I could see just fire everywhere. One thing I don't do, I don't play. I don't play with my spiritual life. If you don't tell me to say it, I'm not going to say it. Because I don't piggyback off of nobody else. Because you don't know what they're saying true or not. If you just, I'm just going to say this and everybody running with the same story. Everybody just being downloaded with the same thing at the same time. That is not even how the prophetic work. But if this is my last video, in which I know it is, start paying attention.